Hello my loves and welcome to this fluid flow class. Today things are going to be getting extra slippery and juicy as we target the hips in all directions. So with that, you can meet me in a hip opener. You're going to come to lie down on your back, bring the soles of the feet together and just let your knees drop open to the sides in Supta Baddha Trikonasana. Placing a hand to the belly, hand to the heart, and tuning into your natural, rhythmical, oceanic breath. So really just beginning to cultivate this quality of water through the breath. So allowing the breath to flow and to move like a wave. And as you do that, allow a wave of ease to wash over you. As you take this time to check in with the body, noticing what is happening right here, right now, in this moment. So doing a scan from the crown of your head all the way to the tips of your toes and being present, being aware, being conscious. And as you start to move through your body, you'll begin to notice areas of tightness and also areas of congestion. You'll also notice areas of openness and areas of freedom. But all of this is good information and we just gather it all up without any judgment. And then from all of this information, we can begin to set an intention for the practice. The intention will underpin this practice. It will be your anchor when things might feel a little bit rough, or if you start to feel fatigued, or if any of the poses become too hard or inaccessible, then you can always just come back to your intention. So it might be as simple as just staying with the breath, or maybe it's something that you want to manifest in your life. So more happiness or more love, more freedom, something you want to let go of, any fears, any doubts. Knowing that yoga is a selfless practice, it's a devotional practice. So you also might want to give it out or give it away to someone else that it better deserves. Whatever it is unique to you, let's come to seal it in as we take some deep and nourishing breaths together. So take a full inhale. Part your lips and let that breath just flow out from the mouth. Connect to that sound like the ocean. Do that again. Breathe in. Open the mouth. Breathe out. Find that steady rhythm. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, stay with this flowing, rhythmical breath. Let's begin to bring the knees in. Place the hands behind the sides of your calves or your thighs, or even the outer edges of your feet. So we're going to work into happy baby pose. So find a degree with the hands that feel nice, and then allow your knees to just drop open to the sides. So straight away we're working into the hip flexors, the hip girdle. And now it's this area of the body that corresponds to a water element in Ayurveda. So if you haven't guessed, it's this area that we will be really working into today. So let's take another breath here. Deep breath out. Really nice. Now extend your left leg long. Bring your right knee in towards your right shoulder. And I want you to just feel a little bit of compression. So squeeze it in. And then thread your right leg all the way over to the left. Okay, now look, don't overthink this. You're going to bring the right shin down to the ground. Place the hands down, push yourself up so you land in a pigeon position. So you might just have to readjust yourself slightly. You're going to tent up onto your fingertips, lift up out of your waist, breathe in. Then as you breathe out, flow your chest back down like a wave. Let's do that again. Inhale, roll the body up. Exhale, soften back down, bend the elbows, lower the head. One more, breathing in to lift up. Breathe out to soften. Okay, lift yourself back up. And now, just like the way we came into this, we will come on out, move with this fluidity, soften your left shoulder down to the ground, unravel onto your back. Extend the right leg, draw your left knee in, squeeze it in, find that contraction, that compression, and then send the knee over to the right. So set this up well. You can bring your left heel closer to your right hip flexor so the shins are diagonal as it lands. Bring the hands down, press yourself up, and voila. Give yourself a shuffle, a shift, and then lift up your chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, start to lower the chest down. 2 more. Inhale, rolling and rippling, moving like a wave. Exhale to release. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, lift yourself up. And then again, start to roll onto your right shoulder. Unravel, take this slowly, extend both legs forward, come back onto the spine, give the hips a little bit of a sway and a wiggle, and then let's have you bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands behind the backs of the knees. Now you're going to use that connection to rock and roll your torso up and down. And then once you've done this a few times, you're going to meet me in a tabletop position. Once you get there, bring the hands right underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Now take a breath in to a cow position. So soften the belly, lift up your chest, inhale. Exhale as you round to cat. Keep going like that with the breath. And I want you to just make this your own, okay? So tap into that fluid motion. You might want to shift your weight forwards and backwards as you roll the torso out. That fluidity is going to come from the mind, and it expresses itself throughout your being. So clear the mind to cleanse the body. All right, last few moments to journey through whatever you're working through. And then when you're ready, come back to a tabletop position. Plant your hands firmly in the ground. Curl your toes under and push the bum back. Send your hips up nice and high. And then walk your toes all the way forward. So we'll meet in Melasana Pose. Toes out, heels in. So like little ballerina feet. Bring your hands to your heart center. So right now we're in this deep external hip rotation, but we're going to add in some internal rotation since this is something which is missing in a lot of modern day yoga practices. So sit up nice and tall and breathe in. Then as you breathe out, lower your right knee to hover from the ground. So you're pressing down through the inside of your right foot. Keep your chest lifted and centered. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee all the way back up. Good. Okay, let's do it on the left side. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lower the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. Let's just do one more round, okay? So breathe in. Exhale, lower the right. Keep the chest nice and strong and lifted. Inhale. Exhale, we lift up. One final cycle. Breathe in. Breathe out to lower. Pause and inhale. Exhale, reset. Amazing, you made it. Bring the hands to the ground, push the bum up. Reset your toes here. Now I'm going to have you swing your arms all the way back behind you so we can work deeper into the shoulders. So interlace the hands and then send the fist away from your lower back. So straighten out your arms here. And I want you to squeeze the palms of the hands together. So make sure the wrists are joined.
And then use that fist, use it to push your chest closer towards your thighs. Drop the skull, keep your tailbone lifted as the weight comes forward into the ball of the feet. And then breathe, inhale, exhale. All right, my loves, release the hands to the ground. Tuck your chin in and then roll the body all the way up to standing. Bring your hands to your body. Let's just recenter and reconvene with the collective together. So one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Find your flowing Ujjayi breath, that oceanic breath. So breathe in through the nose. Breathe out from your nose. Do that again and put emphasis on constricting the back of the throat. So you make that sound almost like you're fogging up a glass mirror. Inhale. From the nose, exhale. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, stay on the breath. Surya Namaskar A is going to be modified. So listen to my cues. Lift your arms up and breathe in. As you breathe out, fold yourself forward. Clear your space. Clear your energy. Clear your breath. Swing your arms back behind you, just like we did. Interlace them. Drive the fist away from the lower back, away from your sacral area. Inhale into your shoulder girdle. Exhale, release the hands. Bring them to your shins as you reset your spine. Inhale fully. Exhale to a high plank position. Now, this is the first one of this practice, so let's begin to set it up properly. Push the ground away from you. Pull the biceps, the triceps away and get your hands involved here. So really grip the hands into the ground. Suction your navel in and squeeze your buttocks as you send the heels back. So you got this line of energy. Take a full breath in. As you breathe out, lower the knees, lower your chest, your chin. Variation of Chaturanga. Open up the torso as you inhale. So keep the elbows in here as you spread your shoulders. Option to take it a little higher to King Cobra or even upward facing dog if the spine feels ready for it. As you exhale, bend into your knees, push the booty all the way back, downward facing dog and land back in. But since we are working with this water element today, if you want to bring in more fluid moves, more expansive, more free moves, then go ahead. You never have to be still or stagnant in any of these classes, especially this one since we're tapping into this water element. Now let your breath flow like water. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, 2 rounds like that with the breath. So bend your knees and look forward. Inhale. Exhale to Melasana. So bring your feet as wide as your hands. Toes out, heels are in. Sit low, but lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Reset your toes. Drop the skull, lift the bum. Roll the body all the way up to standing. Sweep your arms up so you get this full body stretch here. Inhale. Exhale all the way back down to the ground. Hands come back behind you. Get them involved. Interlace them. Inhale, work into the shoulders, the scapula. Exhale, release the hands. Halfway lift. Breathe in. High plank, you breathe out, hands down, feet back, engage your entire being, your entire body, physical and internal. Inhale, lower as you exhale. The knees can drop or you can take it high plank to low plank. Open up, breathe in, up dog as you inhale, down dog as you exhale. Connect back to your flowing rhythmical breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, one more round, even more fluidity. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale. As you exhale, step or jump yourself to Melasana. Breathe in, fold, breathe out. Let the breath guide the movements. Lift yourself all the way up. Move like a wave. Inhale, exhale back down to the ground. Halfway. Interlace the hands behind the back. Stretch the arms, drop the skull, work into the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands, bring them to your shins. Push the shins away from you, breathe in. High plank position, breathe out. If you want to jump your feet back, go ahead. Bend your elbows and lower. Open up your front body like you're riding a wave, like you're a surfer. So full commitment, full energy and integrity. Downward facing dog to reset, to reconnect, to recalibrate. One steady breath in. Deep breath out. All right, very good. Everyone lift the right leg up and back behind you. Breathe in. As you breathe out, step the right foot all the way to the outside of the right wrist. We're going to take a real big step up here. Now we're going to find Jaguar Pose, which is a little funky, but just enjoy it. You're going to bend your elbows, drop the head down, like you're trying to kiss the yoga mat, and then lift the chest up, lift the head up. So kind of like you're diving under something. So breathe into Jaguar, go low. As you breathe out, you're going to send your hips back and lengthen your legs out. So it's a variation of pyramid. We're just going to work into the hammies. So let's begin to pulse between those two positions. Inhale to Jaguar. Exhale, push the hips back, pyramid. Keep flowing with your breath. Let the breath guide the movements. Let the breath work into those spaces of resistance, those spaces that don't feel a little bit fluid. Okay, now once you get into your pyramid, stop there. Draw your left toes in slightly and then slide your left heel down. So I want you to find this alignment where your right heel is lining up with the inside of your left arch. Keep your right hand to the inside of your right foot and then sweep your left arm all the way forward and up. Trikonasana. Take a moment here to find the right architecture. So if you notice that you're dumping into the right side of the body, lift up your chest, place the right hand to the right shin, or even a block. So you want to find length here through all different dimensions, the legs, the spine, the arms. Keep that navel in, neck is long. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now press down through the feet. Keep the legs exactly as they are. Lift up your chest. Find a nice strong scaffolding. Place the left hand to your left thigh and reach the right arm up and over the head. Reverse Trikonasana. So you can arc your body into arrival of this beautiful moment that we've got together. Breathe in. Look, as you breathe out, the right hand is going to swing past your left foot. So let's take this full circular motion. Bring the hand to the inside of the right foot and then bend your right knee. Simultaneously reach your left arm forward and up. And here you have it, side angle pose. Now what I want you to focus on here is tilting your tailbone under rather than pushing the bum out. Bring it in and then draw everything into the midline of your body. Your money maker, is what I call it. So open your chest here, inhale in your side angle. As you exhale, lengthen your right leg, bend into your left knee, Skandasana to the back of the yoga mat. Now just lower the hips to a degree that feel good. The hips can absolutely be higher. So it's similar to Melasana. If you are feeling stabilized, you can bring your hands to your heart center here. Or if you want to stick with this theme of flowing, of being more expressive and playing around, then take some movement in your body. Okay, good. One more breath in. As you breathe out, transition yourself all the way forward to the front of the yoga mat. Hands come down, right foot steps back, high plank, lower. Lift yourself up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. All right, once you get there, lift the left foot back behind you. We take a big breath in. As you breathe out, the left foot steps all the way to the outside of the left wrist, like you're moving through water. Once the foot lands, Jaguar, so bend your elbows, try to kiss your lovely mat. Drop the head and then lift it up. So we work deep into that psoas. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push the bum back. Straighten out your legs. Okay, just move to your body's capacity and take note. Let the breath swirl through the body. Let it cleanse the body to clear the mind. One more cycle, and then we will meet in pyramid. So push the bum back. Once you get there, slide that right heel down. Find the alignment of your left heel lining up with your inside of the right arch. And then swing the right arm forward so we get the shoulders more involved. We find this nice external rotation of the shoulder blades. Again, you can bring your left hand to your left shin if you want to lift a little higher. And then stay with the breath. Let it move through the bones as you lengthen your spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, keep the same architecture of the legs. Lift up your torso. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Lift the left arm up. Arc your body, open your body. Slide the hand down to the degree that feels good. Full body stretch, enjoy it. Breathe in. As you breathe out, the left hand is going to swing past your right toes. And then all the way to the inside of the left foot. Once the hand lands, lift the right arm forward and then up. Don't be in a rush. So move to feel all of this. And knowing that there's two ways to practice. One is kind of just like, nah. And the other way is putting your whole heart into it. And I know which way I prefer to be. You're going to get out wherever you put in. So put your whole in. Put your heart in as you open the heart. Breathe in. Okay, as you breathe out, you're going to lengthen your left leg. Bend your right knee, turn the toes out. Skandasana to the back of the yoga mat. Lower your hips, but lift your chest. And go to that degree that you did on the other side. So your hips may be higher, or maybe you're opening. Maybe the hands are at the heart center. One more cycle of breath here. Now let's transition all the way back to the front. Hands down, feet together, lower. Lift yourself up, downward facing dog. All right, come to child's pose. Let's take a breather for a moment as we just melt the hips all the way back towards the heels. Allow the shoulders to melt. Allow the whole body to feel quite drippy right now. Now come back to your fluid, rhythmical breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more cycle. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, come back to your downward facing dog. We're going to do one more round of the whole entire thing, and we're going to add just a little on. Okay, so let's sync everyone up together as we work through this modified sun salutation. Look forward and inhale. Exhale to Melasana. Sit low but lift high. Breathe in. Fold yourself in half and breathe out. Reset the tootsies. Roll your body all the way up like a wave and breathe in. Come back down to the earth and breathe out. Okay, hands come back behind you. Interlace them. You're going to need this shoulder stretch for the next bit. So enjoy it. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Bring them to your shins. Halfway lift. Breathe in. High plank. You breathe out. Lower yourself down. Lower, lower, lower. And then lift, 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 lift. Open up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. You breathe out. Okay. Extend the right foot back behind you as you inhale. Step the right foot all the way to the outside of your right wrist as you exhale. Soften your left knee down and turn the left foot all the way out to the right. So your right arm now is vacuumed to the inside of your right leg. Reach your left arm up. So we're in this deep external hip rotation. If it feels already too much, then you're just going to hang out here and breathe into all of the information. If anyone's like here and it just feels like, yeah, I could probably go further, then you're going to come with me. You're going to hug this right elbow under your right knee. So suck it under, bring the hand under the shoulder, and then lift your right heel up like you're stepping into a stiletto. Your left hand is going to grab hold of the knife edge of your right foot. Pick the foot up. Okay, so this is the second variation, just lifting it up. Once you've got it up, extend the leg forward. Externally rotate through your shoulders, through your hips, press down through the right hand, and smile. Pretend you're enjoying it. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we'll start to come on back with ease. Left foot back in line with the knee. Pick your left knee off the ground. Jaguar, inhale. Push the bum back, exhale, straighten out your hamstring. We're going to move a little quicker now. Left heel down, left arm forward and up. Trikonasana as you inhale. Exhale, lift the torso. Left hand to your left thigh, right arm lifts up, breathe in reverse. As you breathe out, swing the right hand all the way past the left toes. Let it land at the inside of your right foot. Shoot your left arm forward and up. Okay, pause. Variations. Option 1 is here. Option 2, you combined, all right? So this is why we've opened the shoulders. Your left arm can wrap around the back, grabbing for your top, or your hip, or your quad, whatever's accessible. Now, if the hand can reach the quad, you're going to bring your right arm under your right thigh, and the hands are going to interlace. If the hands can interlace, you're going to step your left foot all the way forward. Okay, stay binded. We are entering birds of paradise territory. You're going to stomp down through your left foot, engage the left leg, bring the right knee up into the chest. Take your time. It's all right if you wobble. As you can see, I am. Once the chest lifts, begin to engage through your back body. So roll your shoulders back and then try to extend your right hamstring. Lift the right heel. Hold and pause, she says, for 3, for 2, on 1, we're coming back down to the ground. Foot lands, left foot goes back. Open your arms, breathe in. As you breathe out, Skandasana. Take an inhale here. As you exhale all the way back home to the front of the yoga mat, flow like water. Feet together, lower yourself down. Ride the wave of your breath. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, left side. So breathe that left leg up and back. And then step the left foot all the way to the outside of the left wrist. Like you're moving through water. Should feel nice and fluid. Right knee is going to kiss the yoga mat and then step it out to the left. Options. Reach the right arm up. This is option 1. Option 2, same as before, left elbow hugs under the left knee, so vacuum it under to the belly of the thigh, like a little shelf. Lift the left heel, step it into a stiletto. Right hand grabs hold of the knife edge of the foot. You pick the foot up, and you might just get here, and it might feel enough. If you feel like you have the hamstring capacity, then you kick the heel forward. Reach the arm over the head, find the external rotation through the hips and the shoulders. And then breathing, keep pressing down to lift up. As you breathe out, bring the foot back. As graceful as possible, okay? Bring the right foot back in line with the knee. Pick your right knee off the ground. The transitions are just as important as the position. So try to really move with this fluidness. Jaguar, breathe in. Hips back, breathe out. Right heel down, right arm lifts up, inhale, try to move with the breath. It's a moving meditation. Exhale, lift the torso, reverse Trikonasana. Breathe in as you arc your body. Breathe out, left hand floats past the right toes and arrives at the inside of the left foot as you bend the left knee. Right arm flutters up to the sky. Blossom your heart open and breathe in. Now hold as you breathe out. You can stay, or you can play with a bind. Right arm wraps around the back. Left arm hooks under the thigh and the hands come together to interlace. If you can bring the hands to interlace, everyone's going to come with me. Right foot's going to step forward. Root down through the right foot to draw the left knee up. Take your time here. Once the left leg lifts, straighten your spine, so stack it like a pillar, roll the shoulders back, and then extend the leg. Point the toe. Open your hips, open your chest. Try to keep that right leg strong. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let's come on out. Toes down, right foot back. Open your arms, spread your arms, your wings wide, and breathe in. As you breathe out, Skandasana to the back. Let's take this thing all the way home. Shuffle forward. Breathe in. High plank position. Breathe out. Lower yourself down on the exhalation. Take one more juicy back bend. Breathe in. Downward facing dog to child's pose position. Breathe out. Knees down, hips to heels, arms in full extension, body in retention, in calibration. So find stillness physically, but then feel all of that movement internally. The lungs breathing, your heart beating, your blood cells pulsating, this constant moving, this constant healing, this constant shifting. Now shift back from your subconscious mind to your conscious mind as you take control of your breath. So breathe in. Let it pour out as you breathe out. All right, everyone. Lift up your chest. Sit your hips to one heel. Sit your hips to one side. Let me do that again. Lift up your chest. Sit your hips to one side. Swing your legs forward. Extend them all the way forward, and let's come down to our final relaxation. So just give yourself this time to fully rest so we can begin to integrate all sides of the practice. This water, this buoyancy, this energy, this vitality. But then also the yin. The feminine energy, the moon energy, this liberation, this restoration. So allow the body to soak it up. And then bring yourself back. Deepen the breath. Invite movements back in. Nothing too crazy. Just again, moving with all of this ease and fluidness that you've just cultivated. And then with that, bring the knees in. Place the hands behind the backs of them. Give yourself a rock through to a seated position. Sit up tall. Cross your legs. Let your hands meet at the center of your chest. Moment in recognition of yourself. for making the time today, for holding this virtual space, for sharing your energy, and for giving your body and your mind the gift of yoga. Bow your chin in and your chest forward. Namaste. You made it. I hope you're feeling fully cleansed and open and restored. And I'll see you back tomorrow for more Restore.